So guys, today I am gonna show you how to make a wooden ring. Is that in focus? Yeah, it's so cool. Look. Made it from a piece of wood. I'll show you. From this. Yeah, but I'm gonna show you how to do it. And it's gonna be a little different than my normal vlogs, but I thought I'd show you because I thought it was pretty cool how I got this to work. I saw it on another YouTube channel and I was like, I need one of those. So I was like, I'm gonna try it out. So then I went out and got the material and stuff like that. And it's actually surprisingly really easy. Alright, first thing, you need a nice piece of wood, nice thin one, almost paper thin. Alright, and then you're gonna cut a line down it. So you're gonna measure out where you want it, make sure you don't mess up. I already messed up once before, now I'm gonna fix it. So here we go. So I want it to be, kinda want it to be this thick. Alright, so I moved it, there we go. Hopefully I stay put this time. There we go. That's good. Do it one more time. Very easy to cut through. Not much struggle to it. And you just break it off. See? That's your piece. Now this, you can put away. Then you're gonna take a cup of water. Anyways, you're gonna put this in the water. And you take the water. Let's move my mess. I moved everything out of the way. Put it in the way over here. Anyways, alright, so you're gonna put it in the water. So your wood's in the water now. Anyways, so you're gonna put it in the water, and then you're gonna put it in the microwave. I usually just put like 2 minutes. And then you wait for 2 minutes. You're gonna kind of heat up the water almost to a boil. Yeah, so it's pretty cool. I saw someone do this on YouTube, and I thought it'd be an interesting and cool thing to do for myself. So I made this one. This was my first one I made. I'm lying. This is my second one I made. The first one didn't come out that great. But they're not really that hard to do once you kind of figure out the methods to it. So the cup is really hot, so careful. So now I'm gonna pull the wood out. It's hot. Put this out of the way because you don't need that anymore. Now it's very like wet. The water soaked into the wood. If it would focus, you would be able to see it. Focus, there you go. So see, it's a whole different color now than what it was. Like this is the normal color. This is the normal color, this is it. So it's all soaked with water. So now you can bend it. So what I did was I found a socket that matches the size of a ring that I had before. Focus. There we go. That I had before that fits on here. Come on, camera. Anyways, sorry guys. That fits on here. So this fits. So now I'm gonna take the wood that I just got wet and soaked with water. And I'm skipping a step. First, see that the ends are here? I'm sorry. The end right here, it's kind of like boxy. You want to make that thin. So I'm gonna take sandpaper. I'm gonna put it down here, and I'm gonna make that a little thinner right here on both sides. So now it's thin. You do the other side. It just makes it easier so that it blends easier when you roll it. Perfect. Now we'll put that to the side for now. So you're gonna take your socket now and you're gonna wrap it around it. If it focused, there you go. You're gonna wrap it around it. Try to get as tight as you can around the socket. And even as possible. depending on how your cut is. Like my cut, it wasn't perfect this time, so it's kind of not easy to make it even. But you always fix that afterwards when you're sanding it. You can sand it down even on both sides. So now you have it wrapped up. Let me focus that on my hand here. Come on. Perfect. So now it's all wrapped up. It's not too thick or anything. You don't want it to be too thick because then it come on, focus. You don't want it to be too thick because then it gets too bulky, I think. You want it to be kind of thin, but not too thin because then it gets flimsy. Like this one, I'm afraid this one's gonna be flimsy because it's kind of small and thin, but we'll see what happens with this one. Yeah, so now you take your elastic band and you want to wrap it around it. I shouldn't have a problem with this one because it is a little bit wider than the other one. All right, so one more time. Okay, so now that's wrapped around there. You can either leave it on the socket. Amazing. Focus, it doesn't want to focus. Focus, all right. You can either leave it on the socket and let it dry, or you can just take it off. I'm just gonna leave it on for now. But I did this one earlier, so you don't have to wait a crazy long time for that one. So now I'm gonna take this off. But I found that super glue that I'm using, this crazy glue. It's the craft one. It has a brush, and it makes it a little easier to use without getting a crazy amount of super glue on your hands, like the first time I did it. So I'm gonna be careful to take the elastic band off, and I'm gonna make sure I hold it together in the same exact spot it was, so nothing moves. All right, so now this one is gonna get super glued, and I'm gonna take it and I'm gonna do a little underneath the little ridge, the little lip, or whatever it is called, and then you're gonna push down on it, and you just can smooth this stuff around. It doesn't have to be perfect because you're gonna sand down this coat. Yes, your fingers are gonna stick to it. Nothing you can do about it, it just happens. But I suggest getting all the edges first and underneath this. Doesn't matter if it sticks up a little bit, but because you're gonna sand it down. But make sure you get these sides so that it kind of seeps in a little bit. You're gonna want to get how can I see this? How can I show you? The other, focus. The other inside lip, it's right here. And you want to make sure you get that with super glue. And then get the other side. So now it's starting to dry. So now you can let go of it a little bit. It's not perfectly circled just yet, but it should fit, like it fits my pinky. Focus. All right, so it fits my pinky. This is my other one. This is a complete one. And that's the before picture and after. See? It looks pretty cool. You can even make it like, so that's actually the, where the crease is, actually where it folds over. And it blended in really nice. And I really like the way it looks too. It actually kind of looks like a knot in the wood. And I'm hoping that this one does the same thing. But we'll find out. We'll see what happens. So now I'm gonna put a little bit more super glue on it before I wish that thing would focus. I wish I was using my other camera now. Anyways, I'm gonna put a little bit more super glue just in case it's not completely sturdy enough for me to do anything like that yet to it, like sanding it. But I'm gonna do that right now. It should be good. All right, so now I'm gonna push this to the side for now. I'm gonna take this sandpaper and I'm gonna put it here. So now I'm gonna just make it even around the side. All right, so now I'm just kind of move it around. So I'm just gonna keep going around in a circle, and it's gonna even it out. It's gonna flatten it out on that one side. And someone's calling me. All right, guys, sorry about that. phone calls. I should put my phone on vibrate. Anyways, so now I did this side. Let me put it up here so you guys can see. This side, it's nice and flat now. I just had to do the other side. So yeah, the super glue is gonna get worn off after you do that. So you're gonna have to put another coat on just to make sure that it doesn't come apart. I had it happen once already. It doesn't take too long to do it. Yeah, so now it's nice and even. See if it focuses. So now it's nice and even. It's a little smaller than this ring, a little bit. But now I'm gonna put a little more super glue, and then we're gonna start working on shaping it to make it look like an actual ring. To actually make it rounded right here, a little round inside, not too much. And then to get rid of course, this where is it? Right here. See this lip? And we'll make it blend in a little bit. And of course the inside one too. But alright, so I'm gonna start doing the super glue a little bit more, and then we're gonna move on to sanding down the edges. Yeah, so you just go around the edges again with the super glue. Go over that again. You can go all over it if you want to. I usually do, but I'm not gonna do it in this one. So it's kind of messy when I do that, and I'm touching my camera. So I don't want my camera to get super glue on it and ruin it. But I do go all the way around in the inside. You are gonna sand in the inside a little bit, but not a lot. But you wanna end up at the end putting super glue all over the ring. You don't have to do that, but I kind of think you should, because it kind of waterproofs it. Like, I've taken showers with my ring on, washed my dishes and stuff like that, and the ring hasn't fallen apart or sucked up any of the water. The water actually like beads up on it. Let's see. I'm sorry if that all went out of focus. I was kind of looking down and not at the ring, not at the video camera. There we go. So now I got super glue all over it again. Yeah, so what I was saying, like if you put the super glue all over it, it ends up like waterproofing it, and then it, like when the water gets on it, it kind of just beads up on it, and then it doesn't soak into the wood and it doesn't ruin it. All right, so I got a smaller piece, and I'm gonna kind of sand in the inside a little bit. This is just trying to break up some of the rough edges on the inside. And then I'm gonna do the outside. It's gonna be a lot easier. I'm using my G7X right now. But anyway, so now I'm gonna start sanding on the outside. So I'm just gonna take this one, and I'm just gonna start with sanding down that end, the focus. The part right here where it's the end, to try to make it smooth. And this is where you start getting your different colors and stuff like that in the ring, and it makes it look a lot cooler and not so plain. So far that's good right there. A little bit more. Now I'm gonna start working around the edges. So I'm just gonna work it. I'm gonna work it and start rounding them up. Yeah, so you're just gonna keep working around the ring. You're gonna keep spinning it, and it's eventually gonna start to round out, and it's gonna look really cool. You can probably see it already. You see how it's starting to round out already? It's kind of hard to see. But yeah, it's starting to round out. See the flat side, and it starts rounding. But it's gonna start looking cooler and cooler. So I'm gonna work on the other side now. But yeah, I'm just gonna keep going around. You can go over the top again. And it starts to make the, see? So it's starting to cut through layer, oops, I'm sorry. See, it's starting to cut through some layers of wood. So now it's starting to make those cool little like brownish, darker brownish I don't know, designs if you want to call them, or I don't really know, but it looks really cool. It gives you the, like, that wood grain look. So I'm just keep doing that until I'm happy with the way it looks, and then we'll start back up with the super glue again, and then the ring should be done. Yeah, see, this one's a smaller one. It's a little bit more flimsy. Like, you can see it, watch. See, it kind of bends, so you gotta be careful when you go through too small. Like I was saying, like I was trying not to go too thick. So it's kind of thin, so it's a little bit more flimsy. Like this one is a little thicker. I wish it would just focus when I put my hand there. Okay, so this one's a little thicker. Not too thick, not too much thicker, but it's a lot sturdier. But I guess when the smaller you go, the little bit more flimsy it is. But it still works, it's still strong to wear. It's not gonna break or anything unless you really like get it caught on something. But this is the finished product. I'm gonna put some super glue on it, and then it's gonna bring out some more of this color, and it's gonna turn it into more of a darker shade like this. Let me focus that. I'm sorry, guys. Alright, see, so it's gonna be a little bit more of a darker shade. If you like this color, then by all means, you can actually, if you really want to, take stain, like wood stain, and stain the ring any color you want, red or whatever colors you can find that are stained, and just get it stained that way. But I, right now, only have super glue, so I'm just gonna make it wet, and I'm gonna make it that wet look, and then it's gonna bring out the color that I like. So you can do what you want, but I'm gonna do this. So I'm gonna grab my super glue again, and I'm just gonna go over all of it. Just gonna go over all of it, and it should be fine. Is it focusing? Focus on my hand. I'm thinking it was not focusing because I was zoomed in a little bit. Maybe not. All right, there we go. So I'm just gonna continue to put super glue on it. Like I said, the brush I feel works the best. I found that Crazy Glue has it. It has that brush. So if you guys want Crazy Glue to do it, then I would suggest that. But yeah, so I'm just gonna put it all on the outside, and then I'm gonna put it all on the edges again, just to make sure it holds together. And I'm gonna do the other side. It's gonna get on your hand. You might get a fingerprint on it. If you get a fingerprint on it, just sand it off. And then just put a little bit more super glue on that spot you sand it. It shouldn't hurt it at all. It won't hurt the look of it or anything, and then you can wear it. So that's it. Focus. There we go. Okay. So it's stuck to my finger right now, but it looks pretty cool, right? Alright, so guys, I finished up making the rings. If you guys like this video and you want me to do more of it, just let me know in the comments. Make sure you hit that thumbs up, and I'll catch you next time. And I'm pretty sure it'll be a vlog next time. It won't be these random things. I'm sorry, I was dusting my camera off from the dust from this. Anyways, I'll catch you guys later, and thanks for watching. Bye.